It's the CalebDMTG show.
Look at this. Mox right out of the gates. Mox Jet right out of the gates. You love to see it. If we end up going Storm, there is an LED here. Could wheel. Just saying. Probably not going Storm. I don't go Storm very often. See if we can get ourselves a nice little trophy, huh? Hey, Restair thanks for the sub. Thanks for 24 months to 2 years. Restair says, nice to know that after 2 years of subbing, one thing is still constant on the stream. Oh, because we got second place last draft. Yeah. It's fitting. I think we like almost. I think we had 2 scrubs, and then the rest of our decks from last night were 2 and 1. So it was fitting that our deck that we were finishing up from last night also got a 2 and 1. Mox Jet and Mind Twist seem like a pair, don't they? They seem like they fit well together. Let's get some more fast mana, twist their hand, win the game. GG. We could take Rakdos' Return. Just like have 2 Mind Twists. Sort of. I'd like that whole hand. One doll. Hey, what's up, Nata? Thanks for the sub. Thanks for 30 months. The one strength that Rakdos' Return has over the Mind Twist is the damage. Usually you're not fireballing for the win, but sometimes you're killing a Planeswalker. That's valuable. Seems like a Vamp Tutor to me. I like the idea of Thundermaw too. Thundermaw just ends games so quickly. 5U, 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 5U. I like bands like this that have the contrast. Clean singing, clean female vocals, and then like a deep growl as well. It's nice. Has Pod done anything spicy? I feel like we drafted a Pod deck earlier at some point this this cube season. Oh shit, what up? Do we go Jun? Take Sylvan Caryatid? Mind Twist and Rakdos' Return want acceleration. They want acceleration. You want to be able to get the opponent's hand before they murder you. And they murder you really quick in this format. Shatter Skull Smashing's a fine card. I don't think it would be bad to take the Smashing. Hey, Tackler52, thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 21 months. What's my drink of choice? Right now I am drinking an Uptime energy drink. That is my current drink of choice. Hey, Pompey87, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 2 months. Rethird, thanks for the sub, thanks for sharing the Twitch Prime. Yeah, so with a Mind Twist and a Rakdos' Return, we're really just trying to get as much fast mana as possible. Nuke their hand and then kill them with whatever is the plan. Hey, Lord Tyrim, thanks for the sub, thanks for sharing the Prime there. Hell yeah, Rethird. Hell yeah. So Azraid could be our way of winning after we like nuke their hand. Vamp Tutor plays well with it. Because vamping puts you down a card. Let's grab it. Why not, right? Why not? If I tell you how to prime sub, you'll do it right now. You have to sync up your Amazon with your Twitch. I think Lotus Cobra is where it's at out of this pack. Appeals to me. So you're saying, how do you subscribe with Prime? When you go to click subscribe, if you've already synced up your Amazon Prime with your Twitch, there'll be a free button. And if you're not enrolled in Prime, you'll have a shortcut to start a trial. There's a subscription window right down there. And then once you've already used it, it'll gray out and it'll say when it comes back. Is Cradle the fast man I'm looking for? I'm not sure. Cradle needs a lot of early game creatures. Usually one of the strengths of Jund is that you get to play like a lot of disruption, and you get to like strip the opponent, you strip away all their resources. It's hard for creatures to do that, right? We're gonna be playing like lots of nice black and red discard and removal. So I don't think we're gonna end up with enough creatures for Cradle. It wouldn't be impossible, but it doesn't seem likely. Late plow under, yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't have been a crazy pick. I like getting that Quagmire in here. A little bit of late fixing. I think this is a solid start. There's a lot of filler here, but let's filler with a curve. Nice. E-Money Blessed says, do you draft from the same cube or set of cards every night? Yep. As long as the way that Moto does it, it'll do it in a season. So right now it's Vintage Cube season. There's a few weeks of Vintage Cube. It's coming up to an end soon. Only a couple more days left. And then you're going to be drafting from the same cube every time you join one of those drafts. It's like a format, you know? And then the next time Cube comes around, maybe they'll throw a different cube in there. Maybe it'll be Modern or Legacy Cube or a Pauper Cube, who knows, some other novelty cube. And then you'll only have access to that cube for a short period of time. Hey, Brother Teresa. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 22 months. What's the difference between Holiday and Vintage Cube? Good question. I don't know. I think they're very similar. Sometimes Recurring Nightmare works in a Jund shell. We're not super well set up for it. Like we have 2 top-end creatures, a little bit of discard. I kind of want Garrick. As the, like, not only just a value planeswalker, they can spit out 3/3s, but also gives me some of that big mana that I crave. We're not currently a channel deck. We could be. Let's get an Eldrazi later. I'm gonna grab Liliana here. Verdant's a really nice pickup. Bobby Mink says if Holiday Cube had multiple copies of Power, that would be cool. They're gonna be doing a week of Supreme Vintage Cube draft. If you want to see multiple pieces of Power, there's gonna be a lot of that going on. Do I think Bartered Cow could function in Cube? That's the one where if you discard it, you get a food or something. And it depends on the cube, right? That sounds really fucking degenerate. It does, yes. I drafted it a few times during the PAX events. It's pretty messed up. We're gonna grab Sylvan Library here over Dark Confident and Sneak Attack. If we grabbed the channel, we'd have the channel. We have the channel Sneak Attack deck. That'd be a really nice start. A really nice shell for Eldrazi. We didn't know that we were gonna get Sneak though. We didn't know we were gonna have that kind of consistency. Maybe I should have played toward the channel anyway, since we already have Vamp Tutor. Right now we haven't seen like any Emeralds or anything though. Alan says that chat failed them. Yeah, sounds like chat. They were Eldrazi in pack 1. Right. But like we're not gonna get any like on the wheel in this pack or whatever, right? Well, if you see channel next to a couple of Eldrazi, then maybe you can wheel it, or if we drafted one earlier on spec or something. We just haven't been building that style of deck. NBL Archangel, thanks for the sub. Thanks for sharing the Prime. Hell yeah. Interesting. So Fiery Confluence is a pretty good one. It does take double red, and right now red's looking like our splash. There's also FTK and Rexage, both of which are pretty great in Vintage Cube. I'll grab the Rexage. Bolt versus Chupacabra. I think I'm gonna take the Bolt. Both cards are pretty great though. What's up, I can hear you, Knife? The song name's Scrolling Beneath My Face. This is Bresno's. This is Souls by Bresno. Great fucking band. I'm doing well, I carry a knife. Hope you're doing well as well. You're sad they're not on Spotify? I am not surprised that they are not on Spotify. Yeah, I scooped up their shit on Bandcamp. Yeah, we've got another few folk metal bands on tap. All from like slightly different subgenres or emphasis. Mr. Pingo says, is it bad to be on Spotify as a band? Well, unless you're gonna get like a lot of clicks, unless you're gonna get a lot of listens on Spotify, you're not gonna really make much from it. It's not bad, but it's not the best way to support musicians. That Ancient Grudge coming back here. I might like this Recurring Nightmare. Because we got the Rex Sage, maybe we don't need Ancient Grudge. Yeah, we have a few different ways of discarding, right? Brutality, Liliana, Hazoret. Pienge is good with Recurring Nightmare, so is Bone Shredder. Let's grab Bone Shredder here. Nice 7 Deadly. That's a great way to go about it too. Nice Breathing. Biogenic Ooze, another one that could work with Recurring Nightmare. I don't know, 3 mana to make a Ooze token is not the best rate, right? You can just spend 4 mana to make a token. Yeah, Nine Treasures is really sick. I was surprised to find out that they had a self-released album. I think their first 2 were... They were a band that we listened to even before the DMCA stuff. Turn on Survival. What do you mean, SO? Are you talking about... Oh, are you talking about Recurring Nightmare? Use Faithless Looting to turn out Recurring Nightmare? We already have a solid number of discard outlets, I think. Between, like, Brutality and Liliana and Hazoret and such. I thought there was a chance I would want Ooze in this deck. Sure, 7 Deadly. Well, Bandcamp's a little bit different, right? Bandcamp is very similar to buying an album at a show in terms of directly supporting the artist. We do have Survival Recurring Nightmare here. It's kind of classic. I'm not sure what I want here, whether it's the Recto Signet to juice up our Expel discards, or to grab him to Turok and just like have another thing. Seems like we've got a lot, right? Him to Turok's great, but it seems like we've got a lot with Brutality, Freebooter, and 2 Expels. I think I'm gonna take the Signet. And Humpty got their hoodie a couple days ago. Nice. Yeah, I agree. They are very comfy. They do look good. Yeah, right, Hansa score. With Bandcamp, they get like 80% of what you spend, and then they don't have to actually like pay to have the album printed or whatever. So it's pure profit. I think this pack is between Inquisition, Tireless Tracker, and Windswept Teeth. We're not really a Wheel of Fortune deck. Heath makes the mana a little bit better by being able to go grab Taiga, but we don't have like a Bayou yet. We don't have a Bayou currently. I think I want Inquisition, but Tracker might be better. Right now, Harmonize and Sylvan Library are our 2 draw engines. Sometimes Tracker just pops off. Just buries someone really quickly. Pack Rat's an option. Pack Rat plays well with Recurring Nightmare. Cultivate's okay. It's a little slow in this deck. Maybe I'll grab the Rat. Can I consider the Nighthawk too? Yeah, Tracker maybe replacing Harmonize could have been good. I kind of want a Titaner too, to like juice up the Recurring Nightmare loop. I'm just gonna take this thing. Registar kills people so quickly. What are my thoughts on Thragtusk? I think he'll play well with Recurring Nightmare here. Some decks have a rough time dealing with Tusk, either because it takes multiple removal spells to answer, or because of the life swing. I think it's good in this deck. Hey, there's a Bayou type card. Wouldn't hate wheeling the Bloodbraid Elf out of that pack. Bloodbraid's pretty good in this deck. You set aside the 2 Expels. Can't really Leovold from here. Liliana's not bad. Lotus Petal just to help turn 2 Registar more often. Yeah, I don't think we're going to play this Liliana, but I'll draft it. Grab Marsh here. Fucking Eternal Witness is so good with Recurring Nightmare. But I really want the Blooming Marsh. We are light on fixing, and it's like a really nice one. Cutting Vamp Tutoring. I don't think we're going to be able to wheel a Marsh. It's going to be the literal last card in the pack. Hey, Firefighter. Thanks for the sub. So 17 months. We could almost cut red. The issue with cutting red is that Dragon Lord Atarka is one of our better cards to Nightmare back. Hey, Boot Theory. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for the half a year. Witness rebuying Verdant Catacombs is fixing? Kind of. Kind of. I like this Blood Chief's Thirst. Wall of Blossoms, stacking to Recurring Nightmare. It's some old school tech. Can I explain the Vamp Tutor cut? Yeah, we're gonna need to cut something, right? Vamp Tutor's card disadvantage. It's a great card, you know. It's the old instant speed tutor. It's great, but it does push you down a card. I'm gonna throw Plukernos in the sideboard for the aggro opponents. With only 11 creatures, I think we're cutting the survival. Whether we play the Nightmare or not, and then I think we're also cutting the Nightmare. We didn't quite get the value creatures we needed for it. We got some creatures that are really good to loop, though. Witness, Bone Shredder, Rex Sage. Not a bad Ooze deck. Could just play the Ooze. Yeah, I guess we'll cut the Bolt. Bolt's pretty great, but our mana's not quite great enough. They do 7 Deadly Sins. You're not wrong. Alright, do we add the Bolt back in? Hey, our one last chance. Thanks to the sub. Thanks to the 31 months. Where did I find 9 treasures? We've had 9 treasures on our playlist for a while. Like even pre-DMCA.
Oh shit, what up?
They're part of a subgenre of music called Mongolian folk metal, where they use Tuvan throat singing, and then some traditional Mongolian folk instruments on top of like metal guitars. Really cool effect. The first band I ever heard that did that was Tengar Cavalry. Rest in peace. They had a video that was going like semi-viral on Facebook. More recently, The Who, HU, is more Mongolian like hard rock than Mongolian metal, but they're following a similar formula of traditional Mongolian folk instruments and electric guitars. You know, I kind of want to do the Jun thing. Recruiter does make the Nightmare look better. How good is the Lotus Cobra? It's D's. Attacks. Makes mana. Mountain Brew with a 50-month sub saying, holy shit, that's half of 100. It is. That it is. Some nice mathing there. I think 5-mana Lily's mediocre. I mean, it's another sweet Planeswalker. Another grindy thing. It might be worse than our other walkers, though. Alright, whatever. We do need cuts. I just need one more cut. Someone suggested Lotus Cobra. I think I like the Cobra. I'm not cutting Maelstrom Pulse. We're not so rich in removal that we can throw Maelstrom Pulse away. Yeah, I guess cutting the freebooter's fine. We have enough other discard. Oh, should maybe be playing one more green source. The Taiga produces green but not black, but black gets Rakdos Signet and Mox Jet. We have 2 green cards to fix for black. We want black on turn 1 though. This is fine. This is aight. I guess Ooze wants you to be using a lot of green mana. Verdant Catacombs is more likely to grab Taiga than Overgrown Tomb, though. One more green fetch would have been nice. We had a chance at that Heath. Maybe should have grabbed it. Updating Stream Decker here. Hey, sup, Decker? We play the elf. I think we want to play more red sources if we play the elf. I thought about it. Only so many slots here. Sneak on sneak violence. Almost castable. The Atarka? Yeah. I mean, lane gets me there pretty easily. What's up, Joe Half? See what they do here. So they're taking 11 damage. We could make it 13 by making a pack rat. And then any rat is lethal next turn. Or we could just let it be 11 damage. And then Rex Sage their Signet. I think either line's fine. The issue with Rex Saging the Signet is then, like, any rat is now lethal next turn. A different language. Yeah, also a different style of singing that I'm sure a lot of folks are used to listening to. With some deep throat vibrations called Tuvan throat singing. Hey, formerly Beef. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for 13 months. Beef says, lucky number 13. Formerly Beef was wondering if I have any hot sauce recommendations. Nothing too hot, just for wings and the like. The sauce that I like for burritos and such is La Valencia, I think. No, that's not it. Valentina is a fine hot sauce. I'm so bad with names. Hold on, give me a sec. Hey, Badagaboosh, thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 46 months. Yeah, I was mixing two hot sauce names together. I really like this La Victoria Salsa Brava hot sauce. Really good everyday sauce. It's got a nice like thickness to it. If you like a thick textured hot sauce, not vinegary. Valentina, also a great sauce. And then Yellowbird is a really good brand. Also good stuff. And I don't think any of those three brands are too hot. I don't think any of those are going to be too hot for you. It looks decent. Some nice disruption here. You like Tabasco? There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not a fan. I don't like the vinegary sauces. But that doesn't mean it's bad, right? Yeah, right. 7 Deadly Sins, especially. Yeah, there's no real purpose in shaming someone for their likes, especially when it's like something that's popular, right? Like a lot of people clearly like it. If you don't like it, like there's a good chance you're the one that's wrong. So what are you being pretentious get about? Green Sun for 3, huh? Maybe getting a Courser, Tireless Tracker. Maybe they're getting... What? What was this? What is this? What the Did they misclick or something? Maybe they boarded out their Rex Sage, and then they went to Green Sun for a Rex Sage to blow up my enchantment, and then they were sad. Zan really wants to draw some lands. It's pretty good if it does, though. We just like draw nothing but lands here. Folk metal band number 3, Trollheims. Oh, that's a bummer, Raj. Yeah, I didn't have hot sauce when I was coming back from Hawaii, but I had this like awesome macadamia nut butter, and they were like, "That goes in the trash. That could be a bomb." I'm like, "What?" It's like a sealed container. What are you doing? I never had Cybergs. No, I don't know what that is. I really want a Garrick here. But I should probably just end that Sylvan Library before it ends me, Garrick would have set us up really nicely for return next turn. Yeah, I think the TSA is literally just there to take our possessions and keepsakes. Don't you feel more secure? I'm just gonna get 3 cards here. Take advantage of the Lotus Cobra trigger and filter for red. A solid gold dog, thanks to the sub, thanks to the 36 months. Basic, thanks to the 69 months. Nice. It is a lot of months, yes. Do you think I'm supposed to dress here? I'm going to. Well, that didn't go very well. Hey, Darth Jason, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 3 months. The early game mana dorks make me want to have Bolt in my deck. We're only at like 4 or 5 red sources. I guess we just cement. I mean, we've got Blood Chief's Thirst, Collect Brutality, Bone Shredder. We have ways of killing things. I've heard good things about Alaska Air. What's my favorite smoothie? I don't know. I don't think I have a favorite smoothie. Why doesn't Garrick see play in Modern and Legacy? I mean, it used to. Back in the day. Cards have just gotten better, is the main answer to that. And it's the same old Garrick. What is a flight? Oh yeah, they're from the before times. Yeah, I guess I'll do this. They got to keep a card. This tireless tracker is like still threatening to just win, even though we got all those awesome cards out of their hand. Should probably be killing it now instead of playing on this Thrag Tusk. Maybe a little greedy on my part. Oh man, over the course of this stream, Wild Run Band got back to me, gave me permission to play their music. Wonder if I can add them to the playlist on the fly. When's the last time I changed my stream title? The start of Cube season. I haven't changed it at all. Hey, Sea-Watch, thanks for the sub, thanks for sharing the Prime. Glad you enjoyed the stream, you're pretty great yourself. One label representing a dead artist said that my name is Isley. But I don't think they were really aware of like what Twitch was and stuff. Yeah. I mean, that's like literally their job at that point, right? 7. Or they wouldn't have bought those royalties or whatever. Wouldn't have bought that licensing or those rights. That is correct, Helior. Interest rates are very low right now. Still a bummer? Still a bummer. I'm obviously with you. You're not sure that you like the fact that Regisar the zombie dinosaurs as strong as 3 squirrels, but it's not. They're not just squirrels, right? It would take 6 squirrels. It would take 6 squirrels normally. And have you ever tried getting like squirrels to attack at once? Very difficult. Very difficult. A deranged hermit, though. They have their squirrel lord. Whew. 2040. Whew. This deck's breezing through. I'm trying to adjust this playlist on the fly, which is not something I do very often. Would I like to play first? I would. This hand is decent. This looks like a budget modern hand, right? We're gonna need it comes into play on tapped land. Green source specifically if we want to harmonize on 3. But we don't need to harmonize on 3. Might find something else to do. I'm gonna grab this shield breaker. Not let them blow up my signet. I deserve a cookie. I think most people deserve a cookie. Cookie's a pretty low bar, actually. At least the Glorybringer's staying exiled, huh? And we found ourselves a Thragtusk. We got Sylvan Library versus Goblin Guide going. Well, they're actually getting value out of their Seething Song. That's not fair. I thought that card was just going to rot in their hand for a little bit. Their draw's a bit matched up well with their hand, like really well. Like we thought we were straining a Light Up the Stage there, and they immediately drew Goblin Guide to turn it on. And we thought we were straining the Seething Song there, and then they hit the Glorybringer off Light Up the Stage. It's just all coming together very cleanly for them. And we don't have a 5th land for Thragtusk. Ain't that some shit? Man, I felt so good about this game on turn 1, and I feel so bad about this game right now. It's kind of wild how quickly it changed. Yeah. Do I notice an increase in people drafting Storm in the last couple days of Cube? I do not. I do not notice that. Where you been, Swamp? Hell yeah, Whiskers. Glad you've been enjoying the YouTube. I think it's starting to hit a nice stride. Huh. Still don't really want to pay for him. Go, Rick Sage, go. Oops. Let's cut in partway through. You missed Rex Sage on Legionnaire? Yeah. Yeah, otherwise Legionnaire would just be bricking the Thragtusk really hard, right? Interesting. Casting the Burst Lightning. Seems like no matter how we do this, we end up losing, right? We can activate the Quagmire to keep them from ulting Chandra. But that doesn't really do it. Yeah, they hit me with the Glorybringer and then Chandra pinging. We can like ooze and gain a life or whatever, but that's like not good enough because the Rabblemaster is still smacking in. We needed them to like chump with Rabblemaster and then hit nothing but lands for the rest of the game, and then it was just so unlikely. Definitely a matchup for Scavenger. And Pelucranos is really good. We're gonna cut Harmonize. We don't really have time for that style of card here. I'm gonna cut Rakdos' Return and just leave it in the Atarka. The Sealing Song Glorybringer was brutal. It was, yeah. Well, they wouldn't that wouldn't have even happened that turn if they didn't have the Goblin Guide to turn on the. I don't know. It was a nice little chain that like completely unclogged their hand and gotten a whole mess of damage. It was good. It was really good on their part. I think I like this. Alright, I added one Wild Run album to the playlist. The other the album that I just finished adding was Sleep at the Edge of the Earth. I'm also going to be adding Olden Tales and Deathly Trails. That's a great album title. Oh, nice. And they have it just as like one full honkin' album, so I can just I can just add it all to the playlist with like a couple clicks. Nice. That might put me over. Coming into the stream today, I was thinking that we'd be a bit short. Like 4 some hours of folk metal. I was hoping to have a whole playlist.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey, you dude. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 53 months. You dude says that 53 is the number of Herbie in the Love Bug. Is also the number of months I've been subbed to the best magic content creator on Twitch. And also to you. Oh, thanks, you dude. Thanks. So I kind of don't want to run out the ooze when they just firebolt it. But maybe that's okay. Maybe that's okay if that's their next turn, and then they're not playing Recruiter, right? Ooze is actually like good against Dark Dwellers and such, though. No mana. No mana over here. You're gonna firebolt something? Yeah, but if you play out the... Oh, the Dark Dwellers back. Sure. Sure. They didn't play Conscripts here.
Oh shit, what up?
Firebolt plus Recruiter, sure. Hey, Albie, thanks for the sub. He's at 12 months. The full year, Albie says that they came for the magic. But they keep throwing the subs at me out of appreciation for the tunes. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying the music. Hopefully you throw some dollary dues at the artists. I want to Mind Twist them for 1, but I don't want to take fucking 7 next turn. So I'm just going to do this. God. Do we bank on them hitting a land or not, right? Because we could Mind Twist them. We know that their last card is Zealous Conscripts. We can get that out of their hand right now. And then just pass, and then like next turn go Overgrown Tomb into Shredder, but taking 5 is so much. It's so much damage. We have to like deal ourselves 2 to not take 5, and now the Overgrown Tomb is vulnerable to the Wasteland, and it's a rough spot. It's a rough spot to be in. God, how bad would Pelucranos be? And then they just Zealous Conscripts it. Stop! Oh my God! Stop drawing good cards! Ah, their whole deck is good cards! Stop drawing them! I mean, even a land there is good, right? Because then they're on conscripts. Our hand right now is actually like good against mono red too. Even at the end there, like solid cards. We're just dead. Just didn't matter.